This is Wild Chronicles.
On a beach in Florida, an ocean drifter struggles from the depths of the earth. It can take these hatchlings 3 days to claw their way up from nest buried 2 feet deep. This is one of the few times these loggerhead turtles will ever be out of the water. After decades, the surviving females will come back to lay eggs. The males may never touch land again. These hatchlings, no larger than a child's hand, are about to embark on a perilous 10-year journey around the ocean. Only 1 in 1,000 will survive to adulthood and ride the currents back to this ocean coast to breed. Theirs is one of the most extraordinary odysseys in nature. As they head down to the beach, they're already reading the Earth's magnetic field with their internal compass. Like a wind-up toy, a hatchling swims relentlessly out to the deep ocean. The waves tell her which way to go, away from shore and from predators stalking the shallow water. When she senses danger, she tucks in her limbs, disguising herself as floating debris. She's not alone. Florida may produce 5 million loggerhead hatchlings each year. And around her, the coastal waters are filled with other youngsters. All through the night, instinct drives the little loggerhead to push on, further out to sea. After 36 hours of swimming, the hatchling grows tired. In clear water 30 miles off the Florida coast, she reaches the edge of the Gulf Stream and finds shelter in the drift lines of sargassum weed. This plant spends its whole life floating on the open sea, held up by small bladders of air. The sargassum weeds are not a completely safe haven. The loggerhead swims directly under an enormous sargassum fish, but it lets her pass by. A hungry dolphin fish is a more serious threat. The turtle scrambles for a hiding place. Finally, for the first time in her life, the little loggerhead can rest in relative safety. But not for long. She's on the edge of the Gulf Stream, and she's about to take the plunge. The little loggerhead will be traveling for years in a circle of fast-moving water, sometimes whipping along 100 miles a day. It's a world of fascinating creatures, a complex ecosystem that's still largely unknown. Gelatinous drifters are the most abundant life form. Jellyfish may be the loggerhead's main source of food for much of her journey. It's 95% water, but the thin membrane is still nutritious. Elsewhere, the long tentacles of a Portuguese man-of-war are filled with paralyzing poison. For a moment, it looks as if the turtle has been captured. The tables turn quickly here. The turtle is intrigued by a potential meal. Her skin is too thick for the man-of-war's stingers to penetrate, but no one knows what protects the turtle's eyes and mouth. The loggerhead soon pushes on in search of a less challenging meal. That may be her undoing. Tons of trash have been heaved into our oceans. It drifts along with the marine life. The loggerhead has evolved to eat almost anything safely, even poisonous jellyfish. But nothing in evolution has prepared her for these deadly tidbits. For her, the festive remnants of a balloon may seem like a possible meal, But fragments like these have the potential to choke turtles to death. She may succumb like so many of her siblings. Or she may survive and someday return to the beach of her birth to nest and lay eggs. It's hard to know what will happen to her. In truth, scientists are still learning about the oceanic lives of these turtles. They drift in a vast sea, instinctively evading dangers and slowly growing to maturity. An ocean drifter on an amazing journey.